Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy back at it again. Today we're playing Nate's 3.0 Expo deck, or sorry, 3.0 Miner, and yeah, classic deck. Really solid. Let's just hop into our first match here and see what this guy's running. Yeah, so I am in League 6 here. I'm gonna try to push up to League 10 soon, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think like Leagues 8 and 9 are gonna be kind of tough. It's gonna be pretty competitive already, just because I don't feel like too many people have pushed up yet. Yeah, so guy who's running Zappies, very likely running Recruits, because yeah, most people don't have any placement whatsoever. I'm gonna go for Inferno Tower just to pull all the piggies in the middle, just because I want to try and deny all the damage I can. Unfortunately, that one Zappy does hit the tower, and it is kind of like mauling away, so to speak, with its like 50 damage a minute. But yeah, so decent defense by us. I do think like with most matchups, we are going to do better in double and triple elixir, especially once we can just afford to just start poisoning and we're recruiting and logging everywhere nonstop and then minoring. I do feel like the pushes are a bit scarier in single here, so but still not too bad. We should get away without taking too much chip damage. So I'm just gonna roll delivery on the right, so I only have to focus on the left here. Get a very unfortunate split on the left with using my Ice Spirit. Not the best placed Ice Spirit. Um, gonna have to, like, I don't know, play better against Royal Recruits, honestly, because usually my Ice Spirit placements are not that bad. But, yeah, so we're at 10 Elixir here. I'm thinking apply some pressure against some Goblins. Seeing if I need to poison anything. Really not gonna poison anything. I do think those arrows were an overcommit. If I was him, I would not play that because his Goblin would have defended everything fine, I'm sure. And, yeah, so we're gonna go in of the lane of his, I don't know, his green guy. And yeah, he's gonna give us this poison here, so I do think we are gonna take it. Might even play an Ice Spirit just to make sure that we kill that flying machine out. Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and do so. I'm gonna have to log here because I am a 10 and there's nothing really to play. But luckily I can hit all three recruits there on the left, on the right. And once again, he gives me really good value by not splitting those. I don't know if he means to. I am actually gonna roll deliver on the right, but poison on the left. Even though I'm not quite sure which side I should poison and which side I should roll delivery. But probably should, I just wanted to poison because it, in my mind, does more damage. But it also is slower, so we did take quite a bit of damage on the left there. But at the same time, left was a stronger side, so I'm not too sure. One thing I do recommend though is always try and make sure you get the poison down early, and that's something I didn't do too well there. So we are splitting damage really well here. He does give us a 4-2, so we're just going to take out those shields and get those roll delivery guys down. So I can just roll delivery on top of all that and not take too much damage. And he is going to give me the thing. So I am going to not counter with like an Inferno Tower here just because it's like one side, one lane. Good push by him. I didn't have my Dark Prince in cycle, but that's fine. I'm just going to go in opposite lane. And honestly, yeah, I mean, I feel like we can just get so much chip damage with the miners, and he's forced to respond to them, and then we get like poison value. So here I'm thinking I might actually cycle to another poison, another miner poison. So I'm just gonna log here. I'm gonna go in for a miner. Actually, gonna play aggressive just because I feel like it's important to always stay up on damage and apply pressure. Really good poison on the left there. That Ice Spirit is gonna do some work, and then we're just gonna roll delivery, make sure we clean that side out. Focus on the right side only. A lot easier that way, guys. Not the best log there, but we do Ice Spirit and then going for our Goblins. I feel like Goblins get so much value again because he just has no, like, even if they play log, it's so late, that's to predict. Arrows are 3 elixir. Yeah, once again, guys, the guy doesn't know how to split his zappies. He knows how to play only, like, in the middle, and luckily the recruits split themselves, but the zappies, he just doesn't know how to split them, so massive value for us once again. And we're just going to go in for a miner in the back. I'm going to roll a delivery on the left side. I'm going to pull everything in. This is a bit of a sketchy push. Honestly, Inferno Tower just functions as a, just as a tank in this deck. There's really nothing it can do. And right here, I am going to poison out the flying machine. Massive log on the left, but it might not even be enough. I'm getting really scared at this point, guys. I'm going to roll a delivery real quick. And luckily, this is going to stop most everything. And yeah, really close game here. And his flying machine luckily does not lock onto something. Okay, we need to go all in here because we do not have time to waste. And he logs us here, and I'm just thinking, okay, I'm just gonna pray here. I mean, there's nothing I can do, and luckily we do get the tower in time. So that was scary. But yeah, just gonna hop into our next game here, and hopefully we're playing. Honestly, Royal Recruits again wouldn't be too bad because I feel like I don't feel like I play well, but I feel like I still win all the time. Yeah, so great miner placement by me opening round. I just kind of knew that he was gonna. I didn't know anything guys, he was capping, but yeah, terrible miner placement. Not only is it like a free activation, but also just that's like the only placement where he gets hit by both towers. So yeah, a bit of a late Dark Prince by me, but we can get some counter push value here. And he's gonna go for a P.E.K.K.A, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna Inferno High, guys. I don't know what it is. I have a fear of my Inferno always getting blocked. Just because I feel like maybe 2019, 2020 when it was super meta, I used to use like bats or something, or I forgot what I used to use, but I would always block the Inferno, and I guess Sony was that way. So I have a massive phobia of like pre-placing my Inferno too early. And yeah, I see a pump. Super happy to see that because we're playing Miner Poison, of course. So I'm just going to go ahead and mine it here. Kind of thinking what spot is best. I do choose the outside spot. He predicts wrong. So it did look like he was kind of ready to respond with his miner on my miner, but bad trade for him because he lost like 4 elixir there. And he also put a miner in the back. So we're just going to log low here because we're not fast enough to log high. You got to check my logs attack. I'm going to goblins on this really fast though. Get a lot of value off those goblins. I'm just going to go Royal Delivery on this on the right because the poison would just be 1 extra elixir and it'll be too late anyway. So I'm just gonna patiently play my Royal Delivery. So we're up a little bit of damage on the left side here, entering double pretty soon. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go miner, but I do want to make sure I have a poison for his pump. And I really wasn't expecting him to go pump, so now I'm thinking I'm gonna go all in. Right, and I'm thinking I'm actually not going to mine every poison because he's probably going to try and predict it. But I'm just going to go ahead and poison everything, poison the pump, but miner the tower. In case he was trying to predict a spot, I put the miner in last time. But either way, guys, not a terrible trade there. Maybe I probably should have thrown it on the pump, to be honest, and poisoned. Probably would have got about the same amount of damage and killed the pump. So I'm just going to poison here just because I know I'm going to be stalling out those musketeers for quite a minute. And I'm going to be able to log out the left here and then Royal Delivery on the right. So pretty massive. I am going to log the right though, just because he put the land there. So I'm going to Royal Delivery in the middle. Really good Royal Delivery by us. One lone Musketeer is still annoying me, but we do get a really solid defense here. I'm going to put that on the right as to deny damage as much as I can. I'm just going to go Miner Poison this again, because he just keeps giving me the free value, and I don't know why. I did poison a bit late, but not really an issue because I don't think the pump is going to get any more elixir. I'm going to Royal Delivery on this. And also, I thought I put an Ice Spirit on. Did I just not watch my Ice Spirit disappear? Okay. He does go opposite lane, which is interesting because that's my healthier town now. So I'm just going to go ahead and poison everything. And I'm just going to Ice Spirit here. This is a bit awkward. I was just thinking of like how I'm going to counter this, but we do find a counter. Just because this deck always finds a counter. As long as the goal is to try and do it as cheap as possible. So we're going to mine it here. I'm going to poison again. Pretty good poison by us. And yeah, I wish I had my Royal Delivery here, but I do not. So I'm going to Royal Delivery a bit late. And the miners are going to get a couple stabs in, or that one, a goblin at least. Not the miners. Holy cow, I'm mixing up all my words today. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in with the miner on the right. Gonna poison out the left. And luckily this is going to stop it barely. I see the Ice Spirit jumps on the minions because the minions are not dead yet. So we do get a defense, and we only take 1 shot, which is fine because we are out damaging him significantly on our pushes. And I'm fine to honestly keep switching lanes on this guy because he keeps giving me so much massive value that it's kind of worth it every time to just pump or what's it called on the pump. And I'm totally fine switching lanes here. And we only hit one of those Musketeers, so only one of them will die. I'm going to Inferno early here. Deep. I'm going to go in for another miner as we cycle. I'm just going to go in for the log and the Royal Delivery. The minion horde keeps splitting and annoying. Yeah, that's super annoying. And his, a barbell, or his, what's it called, ram, like, passes my Inferno because apparently that placement doesn't pull. Yeah, I feel like Inferno always, like, or I feel like Ram always bypasses everything for whatever reason, but, especially when it gets like pushed just even a little bit. But it is gonna be game there. We do manage to out damage him on our minor poisons, and he doesn't have a reliable source of damage. Pretty much just our small misplays, and that's why I kind of like this deck. Is it's all basically defense based. The offense is like guaranteed, and decks like that are always fun to play. So we're just gonna go with the minor on the safe spot here, unlike last game where we totally just went aggro and kind of just like had our minor die. So we're gonna go in for an Ice Spirit. I am gonna use my Dark Prince to counter here on the right, and I do place it a little bit short of a dash, probably by like milliseconds. I feel like Dark Prince dash time like changes from short to fast. I'm just gonna go ahead and poison here. I don't know what I was thinking. Um, it's not a bad poison for damage, but it really looks like I thought that I was gonna hit the Tesla, even though we're underground. So I'm gonna minor here. I'm thinking where I should place it. And I thought this was outside the range of the Tesla, and it is. But usually people guess the back because it's clearly outside the range, so I didn't want to be predictable there. He's gonna go rock at me. I'm not gonna lie, I get like a small fear when I see just like a rocket on my tower, because then I realized, oh my god, that's so much damage. I gotta keep applying pressure. But I'm not gonna lie. In my experience, the minor poison definitely tends to outdamage rocket in most cases, and I was surprised to see that he got away with that rocket in a single elixir. So I'm just gonna raw miner here, see how he reacts. He does activate King Tower, and I was a little bit upset about that because the tower is at pretty full health, so I guess I should have known he had a tornado there. But I also didn't want to keep playing it on the safe spot because to some extent you're just gonna get no damage if your miner gets caught every time. So yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and poison here just to keep up with the damage a little bit and make sure that Tesla goes off the field because we're almost back to our miner. So yeah, and luckily the Tesla takes like an extra tick. Even though it's on the ground. That always happens with it. So we're going to do this unpredictable combo here. And I don't think he's back to Tornado, so he just goes for this. I did play my delivery there. I think I meant to log, but log was not in cycle, so just going to have delivery up high, I guess. But it doesn't matter. We're going to keep keeping up the pressure here. I'm going to miner in the back. That knight's going to walk far away, so it doesn't even matter by then. He's going to lock on tower. He does Ice Wizard. We do counter the Ice Wizard and the Knight pretty well there, so I'm just gonna Dark Prince in the back. And ignore that. And yeah, gonna miner back here. That's to not be predictable. Sometimes poisoning early actually tells them where your miner's going, so kind of threw an off-center poison, but it came down too late anyway. Just gonna log. As you can see here, we're slowly out damaging him. I do think like a minor poison tends to do like 600 damage on average if you get like 4 minor shots, maybe like 5, but plus with the log of course. And we just keep going in there, and it's just like I keep thinking my minor gets like no value, gets like 1 or 2 shots, but then I look and it's like we're up damage again. And yeah, it really just feels like we're non-stop cycling and he's just non-stop defending. Kind of feel bad for him. And yeah, he does wait for a tornado there, so good play on him. I think he could have done better on his tornadoes in this matchup, use them more frequently, because most of my miners are not like safe spot at all. So I'm gonna miner in the front here, just try to be unpredictable. And once again, it locks on because the range is so much. And then so we are now in like minor poison range, really close to poison range here. And we're just gonna cycle back really cheaply. Gonna keep applying pressure with the Dark Prince because I know he's gonna be rocking us right now. And we're gonna switch up my minor poison again. And I know he's probably going to try and tornado here, but it doesn't matter because as long as we get like 2 shots, so we're even 1 shot. So yeah, that's going to make it for this game. The key is to stay aggressive and go opposite lane and not let him counter push you at all. And just make him use his rocket. I promise you, like, minor always out damages the rocket. Because it's 3 elixir, and you get the poison, and you get all the value from all the stuff they put into it. So I'm just going to go pretty aggressive here. With my minor, as per usual, going to poison out immediately. And I know he's going to die to that poison. And he's going to RG us. And I'm just going to Inferno Tower. I know he can't afford a Lightning right now. So, pretty good Inferno Tower by us. Just going to sweep out that RG. And, yeah, here I think Dark Prince in the back is a pretty good move. But also you might want to save your tank. So, Log's not bad. And then pairing the Goblins with the Miner will be good. So he doesn't go in for a Prince of his own first here. So we're going to Dark Prince and kind of use the shield to our advantage. And once I do see that log, I'm going to actually go for my goblins. And yeah, so our Dark Prince remains at like full health. And we get a Miner in the back just to pull anything or distract anything he places. And I do think this applies a lot of pressure. A lot of people only have a second to make up a decision that they weren't, for a situation they weren't initially expecting. So yeah, it throws a lot of people off guard. I'm just going to Inferno Tower again here. And I know he has RG too. So, and he goes for a lightning here, so he's at like 0 elixir. And I probably might have even like gone for like some, it wouldn't have been a King Tower activation because I couldn't make it like leap on the tower, but maybe could have gone for it earlier to make it not leap, but I guess it didn't matter because it breaks the shield anyway, so. Yeah, good counter push by us there because he definitely overcommitted on that lightning, so that Miner gets a ton of damage, probably like 11 swings, while everything was getting distracted. And we're just going to cycle back to our Inferno Tower. The deck is 3.0, so cycles very fast. Everything in the deck is like 4 elixir though, with the Dark Prince and the Poison and the Inferno Tower. It seems kind of heavy, but then from the other perspective, for every 4 elixir card, there's a 2 elixir card, so that's nice. And it cycles a lot faster than I feel. It honestly feels to me like a 3.4 deck, but then when you play it, it's actually cycles pretty fast. So, but I just don't associate Inferno Tower with like a 3.0 cycle. So yeah, he's gonna get the leap on us there, and good to know he has E-Wiz. I do not think I saw that earlier. Just noticing that. He's gonna poison us out. Bit of an awkward hand. I'm gonna go ahead and log as well, just to make sure we did not do Ice Spirit. And we're actually just going goblins on this because I feel like he doesn't expect it. And even he didn't expect it, but he had log in hand, so not the best goblins by us. Inferno Tower would have been better there, but gonna pull this back. Really late pull by us, and we do get the splash of defense, and we get another shot. So that's like 3 Dark Prince shots on the tower there. Massive damage, super late into the game. So I'm just gonna log this back. I'm not too scared about this defense. Ice Spirit does jump, and yeah, the Inferno Tower is just deep enough to where it doesn't. So, but however, his whatever jumps, but our tower is still pretty healthy, so I'm not too worried here. And deep goblins, log is late, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish off his tower right here. And yeah, he kind of catches our Miner, but because the Prince range is so long, the Miner just locks on the tower. Pretty good win by us. And yeah, we went the same lane there, but no matter which lane we went for, he would have just switched to the same lane as us, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's nice to beat like these super heavy decks where I would like have no chance with Expo, but just beat him with Miner. And yeah, man, that's what the issue I feel sometimes. I play too much Expo, and then I'm just like, oh my god, it's impossible when I play Miner. And it's these like different matchups. And then Miner has its own bad matchups, and then I switch, and then just it's all luck on which matchup I get. But at the end of the day, you gotta play your best and hope you win, I guess. Yeah, once again, gonna go for a Dark Prince here, see what he reacts to. So here's a Royal Ghost and Ice Golem. I'm thinking it's gonna be like 3M or something. Definitely looking like a 3M deck right now. And yeah, so we'll see what he goes in for here. And he has, yeah, of course he has his little piglets. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of Inferno Tower. I feel like it just it's really nice to shred the tanks, but I honestly don't even feel like the tank shredding capability is like that good. Like it's there's a lot of resets in the game nowadays, and I feel like just like or Zap or with E-Giant, if you don't like place it early enough, or it's just so easy to block. I don't know, I just don't feel like it's even that reliable against big tanks. And then it's completely useless against like everything else pretty much, besides its health. And it's 5 elixir, so it's pretty hefty. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not the biggest fan of Inferno Tower. I'm honestly a big Cannon fan, but it's kind of squishy. But Cannon's my favorite defense because there's just so much DPS. And yeah, Tesla's honestly better now. I used to hate Tesla when I made 3.0. Mainly during the unplayable area after they like nerfed it 3 times in a row, and then it was just doing like 0 damage for 4 elixir and just dies to everything. But yeah, now Tesla's really good, especially with Earthquake being popular. It just bypasses all the placements and whatnot. But yeah, so yeah, this game is actually gonna be pretty easy for us, I think, just because we have the Roar Delivery and the Log and the Poison, so it allows us to really just destroy his 3M for like an even trade every time, and get a bunch of tower damage as we go along. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos lately. I have been making up like pretty much daily uploads just because I think quantity over quality when it comes to your first video, just because no one's gonna watch anything when there's like one video on your channel. I gotta get the algorithm going. Yeah, as you can see, I've got the quality going up a bit, actually making my own thumbnails and stuff like that. So that's cool. And yeah, shout out to my first subscriber. Super hyped about that. I was not expecting. I guess it's already been like over a week, but I guess I was not like. I know like it's pretty hard to get your first subscriber in the first couple of days, but especially when like your first video gets like 4 views, or I don't think it even got 4, but maybe it has like 4 now. But yeah, super hyped up. I have a lot of videos queued up. I have some super fun decks. So yeah, really excited for that. And yeah, hit that like button. It'll probably be like my 5th like ever at this point, so that'll be pretty funny. But yeah, just gonna keep making videos, and honestly, I'm almost for the first time ever like struggling to pick which deck I like to play the best, because I'm starting to really like playing Hog EQ, and now that I have like the Queen boost potion, I can just run Queen Hog EQ, and that's been really fun. But at the same time, like the Expo variants, 3.0 has always been my main, but now it's just like I can boost my Queen. I can just use Queen Bow. Pump Bow is really fun to play, even if it's not that good. It's always super fun to play, and I think it's pretty good right now. So, and I always know, like for example, I like Pump Bow, but when I play 3.0, that's like my best shot at winning. Like I know if I'm pushing up ladder, if I want to be top 10K and get on the leaderboard, I have to play like 3.0, but lately I've been playing 3.0 and I've just been losing like so much, and I'm just like, okay, I can't even like make a video because I just lost 3 games in a row, and I just don't want to play anymore because I'm playing like all the matchups do seem to suck. I'm just playing Royal Recruits, and I really feel like the Rocket is super clutch in Expo right now. I don't really like Fireball at all. I do like the Rocket Cycle. Yeah, guys, that is for that game. Sorry, no more commentary on that. Pretty easy game. But yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. We got a lot of things coming up. Comment down below what you want to see, and I'll respond. All right, peace, guys.